All right, so get this.
Okay.
The James Webb Space Telescope,
Yeah.
JWST,
Right.
it's been sending back these crazy pictures.
Incredible, right.
And it's found some stuff
Oh, yeah.
that's got everyone going, wait, what?
Yeah. I've seen the headline.
Galaxies that look way older
Mm.
than the universe itself.
Older than the universe, that's a problem.
That's kind of a big deal, right?
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it could change how we see everything.
Potentially, yeah.
So in this deep dive,
Right.
we're going to look at a conversation
Okay.
between someone online and ChatGPT
Oh, interesting.
about these galaxies.
Okay.
And it gets really out there.
Does it?
They talk about all
Yeah.
the usual astrophysics stuff,
Right.
but then it goes into simulation theory
Whoa.
and even Gnosticism.
That took a turn.
So to start,
Okay.
the James Webb Space Telescope.
The JWST.
Yeah. JWST, it's been peering into the early universe.
Amazing what it can see.
And some of these galaxies,
Yeah.
they look fully formed,
Mm-hmm.
even though they should be, like babies.
Like just forming.
Yeah. Just starting out.
That's the thing.
But they're not.
They look ancient.
It's like finding a dinosaur fossil in a layer of rock.
Yeah.
That's way too young.
Right. Doesn't make sense.
According to the Big Bang model.
Which is what we base everything on.
The universe is about 13.8 billion years old.
Give or take.
These galaxies seem even older.
So how is that possible?
That's the question.
Exactly.
So ChatGPT, in this conversation, it throws out a few ideas.
Let's hear them.
One is that our models of star formation might be wrong.
Okay. Interesting.
Maybe in the early universe,
Yeah.
everything happened much faster.
Like on fast forward.
Exactly. So stars and galaxies
Mm-hmm.
could have formed
Right.
and evolved way
Yeah.
quicker than we currently think.
Okay. What else?
Another possibility is that our measurements of the universe's expansion,
The Hubble constant.
yeah, the Hubble constant, they could be off.
All right.
So if the universe expanded differently in those early stages,
Right. Right.
then these galaxies
Yeah.
could actually be farther away.
So they'd look older.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that would give them more time to evolve.
I can see that.
But then there's the really radical idea
Oh.
ChatGPT suggests.
What's that?
Maybe the Big Bang model itself
Whoa.
needs some tweaking.
That's a big one.
That's like changing the foundation of everything.
They would change everything, yeah.
But it doesn't stop there.
Oh, no.
ChatGPT goes even further.
This should be good.
It brings up simulation theory.
Simulation theory.
Yeah, like
We're all.
we're all in a giant computer simulation.
Whoa.
It's like,
Whoa.
well, how does that explain these ancient galaxies?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Well, ChatGPT says maybe our perception of time is limited
Okay.
by the rules of the simulation.
Right.
It's like in a video game, right?
Yeah, I see that.
You can save your progress, reload, even speed up or slow down time.
Right, right.
So what we see as the beginning of the universe, the Big Bang,
Right.
could just be the start of the current simulation.
Whoa.
And these older galaxies,
Okay.
they could be leftovers.
The leftovers.
From a previous run of the simulation.
So like
cosmic glitches.
Yeah, glitches in the Matrix.
Yeah, like finding a file from an older version of the game.
That's wild.
But wait.
There's more.
It gets even weirder.
Okay, lay it on me.
ChatGPT, it brings up Gnosticism.
Gnosticism. I did not see that coming.
Like what?
Seriously, Gnosticism.
Yeah, and says these galaxies could be like cracks in our simulated reality, hinting at something deeper. Beyond our understanding.
Okay, now I'm really curious.
Me too. Let's go deeper into that and see what we find.
I'm ready. Okay, so Gnosticism.
Yeah.
Where do we even start with that?
It's a bit out there. Right?
Definitely a bit out there. It's this collection of ancient beliefs and ideas that popped up in the early centuries of Christianity. But they weren't exactly,
mainstream.
Yeah, not really mainstream Christianity.
Yeah, it always seemed kind of like the rebels.
Yeah, the underground movement.
The mystics and the outsider.
Exactly. They were all about personal experience,
Yeah.
Like direct knowledge.
Right.
Gnosis, yeah. That was their path to, salvation.
Not just blind faith.
No, definitely not.
More like knowing for sure.
Right, and a big part of their whole thing was that the material world, the one we see and touch and all that, it's not the real deal. It's like a flawed copy of a higher spiritual reality.
So that's where the link to the simulation theory comes in.
Exactly. Both Gnostics and simulation theorists, they're both saying, hey, what we see, it's not the whole story. There's something more.
And in Gnosticism, what's that something more?
They called it the pleroma.
Pleroma.
It's like the true reality beyond our senses, beyond what we can grasp.
So like the source code of the universe.
That's a great way to put it.
Okay.
Like the real deal that this whole simulated thing is based on.
But if the material world's a copy, who made the copy?
Good question, right?
Yeah.
Gnostics believe there's this lesser deity called the demiurge who created the material world.
The demiurge. So is that like the programmer?
Yeah, exactly. Like the one who built the simulation, the whole thing.
But if the demiurge isn't like perfect. Yeah.
Does that mean the simulation is kind of messed up too?
All right. Is that where the ancient galaxies fit in?
Well, some Gnostic texts, they describe the material world as being imperfect, you know? Like a shadow compared to the real thing.
Okay.
So these ancient galaxies, if we're thinking like Gnostics, they could be like imperfections.
Glitches.
Yeah, glitches, like little hints that there's something more going on.
Hints that the demiurge, the programmer, wasn't so perfect after all.
That's a really interesting way to look at it, yeah.
So it's not just about the galaxies being old.
No.
It's about them being...
like a sign.
Yeah, a sign that something's off.
Exactly. A sign that our reality might not be what we think it is.
Okay, so for the Gnostics, what was the goal then?
Well, the goal was to escape, right?
Escape the simulation.
Not the simulation exactly, but to escape the limitations of this imperfect material world.
Okay, and how'd they do that?
Through gnosis. Through that direct experience, that knowledge.
To reach the pleroma.
Yes, to connect with the divine reality.
So it's like trying to break free from the simulation in a way.
Yeah, it's reaching for that higher level of understanding.
It's wild that these ancient Gnostics...
I know, right?
We're thinking about stuff that's so relevant today.
It really is. It's like they were ahead of their time.
With simulation theory and all.
It shows you how deep these questions about reality go.
Yeah.
Like how long humans have been pondering this stuff.
Whether it's spiritual or technological.
Yeah.
The desire to see beyond what's right in front of us.
It's a fundamental human drive.
Absolutely.
To understand, to seek, to reach for something more.
So if we, even for a second, imagine that these galaxies are pointing to something bigger.
Deeper.
Whether it's that pleroma or a simulation.
Yeah.
What does that tell us about knowledge?
Ooh. That's a good one. It's like it challenges everything we think we know, right?
Yeah.
It makes you wonder, what is knowledge?
And how do we get it?
Right. Like ChatGPT, in that conversation, it calls itself a tool for seekers.
Yeah, that was a weird part.
But also kind of profound.
Right. Yeah, it's like it's saying, hey, I'm just a piece of tech, but
I can help you find those deeper truths.
Exactly. Like about yourself and the universe and
like how everything fits together.
It's almost like ChatGPT is saying, look, here's the puzzle pieces.
Yeah.
The science, the philosophy, the ancient stories. Now
you figure it out.
Exactly.
See what picture you can make.
It's a lot to consider, isn't it?
It is. It's like
we're at this point where we have to decide, do we stick with what we know?
Even if it's not the whole story.
Even if it's like incomplete.
Right.
Or do we go for the unknown?
Which can be kind of scary.
It can be, yeah.
But also exciting.
Definitely exciting.
It's like throughout history, whenever humans have been at this kind of crossroads, there's always been...
like a choice.
A choice, exactly.
To make it...
to stick with the old.
Uncomfortable.
Or to leap into the new.
And those leaps, they often lead to...
revolution.
Paradigm shifts.
New ways of seeing the world.
And in this case, the thing that's making us question... is those ancient galaxies.
They just don't fit.
They're like a wrench in the gears.
Yeah. Or like
finding a piece that doesn't belong.
In the puzzle.
In the puzzle, exactly.
And what's interesting is it's not just scientists who are asking these questions.
It's philosophers. People who study ancient wisdom.
And even AI.
It's like
everyone's coming together.
To try and figure this out.
And that brings us back to...
ChatGPT.
Yeah.
What's his role in all this?
I think it's helping us to see the connections.
To make sense of
all these different pieces.
and
It's giving us
the tools
to explore the
possibilities
ideas we might not have
thought of on our own.
It's like ChatGPT is this intellectual catalyst. Yeah, a spark.
A spark, right.
It gets us thinking.
In new ways.
It's fulfilling that role tool for seekers.
Tool for seekers, yeah.
And it's up to us.
To use those tools.
To explore.
To discover.
To find our own answers.
To put the pieces together.
And see what picture we come up with.
And maybe that's the most exciting part.
It is.
This journey of discovery. Uncertainty.
Definitely.
But also full of potential. And as we've seen with these ancient galaxies, full of surprises.
I know, I wonder.
So for everyone listening, don't be afraid.
To explore.
To embrace the unknown.
The universe
is a vast and mysterious place.
And the search for truth
is an adventure.
So, keep searching.
Keep exploring.
Keep diving deep.